Welcome back. You're watching Markets at Noon on ET Now, and let's bring on board the management of Paisalo Digital. We have joining us on the show Shantanu Agarwal, who is the Deputy CEO of Paisalo Digital. Good afternoon, Mr. Agarwal. Thank you for joining us on ET Now.
Thank you so much for having me
Let me begin the interaction by asking you to help us understand your business model. The company has entered into a co-lending loan agreement with SBI. So what are the synergies that you're expecting, as well as what are the growth prospects going ahead?
Thank you so much for having me on the show. So in respect to the co-lending arrangement, we were actually the first NBFC in the country to sign the co-origination of loan agreement with SBI. It's just a name change that has taken place because as per the revised circular by RBI, which was issued on the 5th of November 2020, co-origination is now a subset of co-lending. So the basis of this arrangement is that we are going to be empowering the agri-sector, allied agri-sector, women entrepreneurs and MSME sector with income generation loans. These are going to be within the ticket size of 10,000 rupees to 1 lakh rupees. And the advantage of co-lending is that we are able to blend the low cost of funds of a bank and the operation cost of an NBFC together to create the lowest cost of borrowing for the last mile unbanked borrower. So this is one synergy of it. The other synergy of our tie-up, which also happened recently in this week itself, was the national banking business correspondent tie-up with, again, SBI. So this combined with co-lending is going to allow us to aggressively push and target the 365 million unbanked or underbanked population of the country who are looking for an income generation loan with a median ticket size of 25,000 rupees per annum, which results in a market size of 8 lakh crores per annum, which is highly untapped right now.
Right. Shantanu, to take forward about the fintech, it is actually changing the digital landscape with greater numbers of players actually entering the space and laying attractive bets. What kind of opportunity do you see in this space now, particularly for your company?
Fintech has been a game changer, especially even if you look at the changes that have taken place during COVID. In fact, if you look at the lending stake in general, due to COVID, we have been pushed ahead at least a good 5 to 7 years in the future with regard to the adaptation of the technology. The biggest advantage that we have faced due to our onboarding and underwriting platform based on fintech is that there are four main issues that come across when you're targeting the unbanked or the underserved sector. That is impersonation, faulty documentation, cash disbursement, and cash repayment. A good fintech model allows you to tackle all the four issues head on and underwrite the most secure assets that are available in the market with regard to the first-time borrowers and underbanked space.
So what is the opportunity size? You just mentioned some numbers. Can you just tell us what sort of market share do you target over the next 5 years, and what could that number look like?
Sure. So let me first explain the market to you. So we have a population of 130 crore people. Out of this, we have 6.5 crore income tax filers. And against that, we have a unique credit database in the country of around 7.5 crore people. But against this, we have 42 PAN cards that have been issued in the country. So why this discrepancy between the number of PAN card holders and the number of income tax filers? Primarily, when a small borrower belonging to these tier 3 and below cities goes to a bank branch and says that I'm looking to get a 10,000 rupee loan or a 20,000 rupee loan, he's shunned away from the branch saying that you are not on the formal network, you don't file income tax, so you are not allowed to get a loan from us. So a self-employment opportunity started in India, wherein you would see these people sitting on the pathway saying 50 rupees, get a PAN card made. And these people sell this PAN card to these people by saying that if you have this PAN card, you're on the formal network and you're allowed to get a loan from a bank. So if you subtract 7.5 crore from 42 crore, you are roughly left with a figure of 36.5 crore. 36.5 crore people are looking for 25,000 rupees per annum, just 25,000 rupees per annum to start their self-employment income generation journey, which when multiplied results in a market of 8 lakh crores per annum. So Paisalo wishes to aggressively target this market, unfortunately, because we are a listed company, so I can't disclose the number to you.
Right. What do you think about the cost of funding, the way things are moving as far as funding space is concerned, do you expect cost of funding to be where it is, or do you expect it to go up because of the sort of growth, the sort of demand that one is seeing?
I actually am expecting that the cost of funds for a majority of enterprises in the country might go down, because there would be liquidity influx that is going to take place. Even if you recently look at the Morgan Stanley report, which was recently published on the money markets in India, they are targeting that a big influx of money is going to come across India. With regard to, even if you look at the space with regard to China, what is happening in China, what is happening in the world around the place. So a positive yield can be expected by FIIs only in developing countries like India. And India right now is perfectly poised to give out great growth numbers, to give out great results to anybody who's investing in the story of India. India is the place to be right now. India is going to be the place to be for the next 5 to 10 years at least. So I'm definitely expecting the cost of funds to go down for Paisalo as well as a lot of other companies who are in the market.
All right, Shantanu, we leave it at there. Thank you for joining us on the show, giving us a take on your company, what they do exactly, and the way forward. That was Shantanu Agarwal, who is the Deputy CEO of Paisalo Digital.